Smoke, you ain't there. 105, 2-5. All right, sit tight. We'll get to you as soon as we can. Yeah, keep saying that. The smoke, you ain't there, man. That's all we need. That's all we can do. We're right. Let's where you guys up to. We're getting there. We're getting there. Doesn't feel like it, man. I got young kids. I understand that, sir. We're on the way.
Ten years ago, Osama bin Laden in Afghanistan received word that the day of the attack had been finalized, September 11th. As for the hijackers, they had set their targets by this day and were moving into place. Several, including team leader Mohammed Ali, prepared to wire unused cash back to Al-Qaeda bank accounts. One of them, Mohan al-Shiri, calls United Airlines on this day to correct the spelling of his name on his September 11th reservation record. All 19 of the hijackers were in the U.S. on legal visas, issued in their true names with no real background checks. Others are seen casing the security they will easily pass through on September 11th, run then by airlines themselves, not the government. Bin Laden determined to strike in U.S.
And then it doesn't seem like it. You get lots of people up here, I understand. And then you get out in the building, and you up on the top. Smoke lights, you see the roof there, we'll have a floor in the window. And then we have to do it from
staff in business class. And I think there's names that we can't breathe. I don't know, I think we're getting hijacked.
Is that American 11 trying to call?
Buddy, we have some claims. Just stay quiet and you'll be okay. We're returning to the airport.
And who's trying to call me here? American 11, are you trying to call?
Nobody move. Everything will be okay. If you try to make any move, you'll danger yourself and the airplane. Just stay quiet.
On the southern tip of Manhattan, you're looking at the World Trade Center. We understand that a plane has crashed into the World Trade Center.
And we saw it seemed to be like a small plane. I just heard a couple noises. It looked like it bounced off the building, and then I just saw a huge ball of fire on top. And then the smoke seemed to simmer down.
The timing of this is important. It comes before 9 o'clock. Perhaps, and we say that in hopeful fashion, perhaps not everybody was at work, because if that building was in fact crowded with workers, we're looking at probably some casualties and injuries of considerable proportions. But right now there's no way of telling that.
Window faces south, so it looks directly onto the World Trade Center. And I would say, approximately 10 minutes ago, there was a major explosion from probably, it looks like about the 80th floor. It looks like it's affected probably 4 to 8 floors. And because I was just standing there pretty much looking out the window, I didn't see what caused it or if there was an impact.
So you have no idea right now?
There's another plane just hit. Oh my gosh, another plane has just hit. It hit another building, flew right into the middle of it. Explosion. My God, it's right in the middle of the building.
O-S-T-R-O-V-E. Yeah, my wife thinks I'm alright. I called her and said I was leaving the building outside and bang. Hello? We're looking at up in the financial center. The three of us, 2 broken windows. Oh, God! Ah!
And listen very carefully, you'll hear someone seemingly saying, we're all going to die in it.
That's American 1060.
On a widely circulated YouTube clip appearing to show him going through airport security, practice the maneuvers that the flight made beforehand. "All right, good night," said someone in the cockpit. Could only 4 words provide clues to help unlock the case?
His final words were spoken from MH370's cockpit to air traffic control. The airline said someone had already started to alter the flight plan. So was it the pilot? Did he disable the plane's communication systems and turn off the transponder?
Discovery in the search for answers to the mystery of what happened to Malaysia Airlines Flight 370. This broken bit of airplane wreckage, more than 6 feet long, washed up on the French island of Reunion in the Indian Ocean, appears to be the very first physical clue found 16 months after the Boeing 777 carrying 239 people vanished into thin air.
First Officer Farik Hamid's cell phone was on, searching for service roughly half an hour after all of Flight 370's communications mysteriously shut off. Sources say Malaysian authorities have told the U.S. that a cell tower near Penang, Malaysia, roughly 250 miles from where the plane turned around, picked up a roaming signal from Hamid's cell phone, suggesting his was the only phone turned on after the flight's transponder turned off. And that the plane was likely flying low enough for a cell tower to pick up the phone signal.
The Tic Tac UFO befuddled U.S. Navy aviators and sensors off the coast of San Diego in 2004, the incident was dropped, not investigated. Was the first UFO incident tackled by OSAP, and its contract related came across Jay Stratton's desk. He made the decision to ditch the term UFO and use UAP instead, unidentified aerial phenomenon, unknown craft, but learned there was no central location where such mysteries were being analyzed. UAP videos and photos collected by the military. Most of those images are still unreleased, but a few objects encountered off the East Coast and even stranger objects buzzing Navy ships on the West Coast were leaked, then publicized. Stratton scoffs at the debunkers who tried to explain them away as flares or drones or birds.
Saying everybody's a crisis actor, all these kids aren't real, this didn't happen, this is for gun control. What do you have to say to those people?
To those people, I say, have you ever been in this situation? I'm not lying. Honestly. Let's take a step back and realize the bigger picture here. Set aside your politics. These are children. For God's sake.
We'll be going to come out to the microphones now and make a statement. Looks like the family is there. They're getting ready to come to the microphone, so we'll listen in. Okay.
My name's Robbie Parker. My family is one of the families that lost a child yesterday in the Sandy Hook Elementary School shootings here in Connecticut.
Was in the club last night?
Yes, he was.
Have you heard anything?
I haven't heard anything. I've been here since 4 o'clock in the morning. My son is Christopher Leinenen.
Christopher Leinenen. When? What have the police been able to tell you?
Well, they said there's a lot of dead bodies in the club. The hospital said that there are some...
I'm so sorry.
He was at SeaWorld, and I was just giving him some information that he was going to need to know for my upcoming surgery. Brandon had posted on Facebook that there was a shooting at the Pulse, and he doesn't know where his friends were. And he saw that my son's boyfriend had multiple gunshots and was being taken by the ambulance. But he never saw Christopher come out. And we haven't been able to call him or text him. Nobody wants to be in.